Hello everyone, I'm Alex and this is the review of the MLAIS M9. Let's begin. Hello everyone, I'm Alex and this is my review of the MLAIS M9. I got this device from cooleycool.com for $102. Check out the video's description for a link and a $3 coupon. This device has a 5-inch display screen. It's a 960 by 540 screen resolution with the processor MTK 6592M clocked at 1.4 GHz. This is a 3G device. It has 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal storage. It has 8 megapixel camera sensor on the rear and a 2 megapixel camera on the front. It's also running Android 4.4.2. Let's take a closer look at the device. I will do a 360 of the device so you can actually see how it looks. It's very thin. For those of you that haven't seen the unboxing, it comes in this box. Nothing special about the box. Some specifications on the back of the box here. But let's leave this aside and take a look at the phone. At the back of the device we have the 8 megapixel camera on the rear. This is a pretty decent camera. That little hole actually doesn't do anything. Then we have the LED flash. At the bottom here we have the logo, the MLAIS logo. This is the speaker. The speaker is actually only sitting on this side of the back. On the bottom here we have the microphone right here. This is where you pull up the rear cover. On this side we have the power button and the volume buttons. It's a bit strange to get used to pressing the buttons on this side, but after a couple of days you're fine. On top here we have the 3.5 audio, the charging port, and nothing on this side. This frame is made out of plastic, even though it looks metallic. On the front of the device we have the speaker here and the camera. There is also a light sensor and a proximity sensor about here. Unfortunately this device doesn't have a notification light. At the bottom here we have the 3 buttons, the home button, the menu button, the return button. Unfortunately these do not light up. Let's take a look behind the rear cover here. This is the battery. This is a 2800 milliamp battery. I was pleased with this battery. It lasted about 24 hours and about 3 hours of screen time, so you can make it through an entire day with no problem. This device is a dual SIM device, dual standby. This is the speaker right here, the IMEI is right here, and this is where a memory card would go. It's built pretty good. The phone doesn't squeak, doesn't creak. It's a pretty nice phone and it's extremely light. I'll put the back cover back on. I have a scale right here so you can see how much the device actually weighs. So as you can see, including the battery, 133 grams. So that's a pretty light device. I will turn the device on so you can see the boot up logo. That's their logo, MLAIS. And this is the boot up logo. Even though the screen is not HD, it does have a nice resolution and really good viewing angles, but I will show you that in a couple of seconds. And it should come on any second now. And it's on. I'll give it a second to actually start up. As you can see, the screen's viewing angles are excellent, and it does seem like an HD screen, to be really honest. This device is using Android 4.4.2. I'll go into settings here so you can actually see that. I was able to check that the device is actually using KitKat by installing the Google camera, and it does work fine. Currently I'm using Nova Launcher on it, but I will show you how it looks with the stock launcher. I chose Nova Launcher because the stock launcher doesn't have any options, and you can't really do anything with it. This is how the stock launcher looks like. As you can see, the phone is pretty snappy, but with the octa-core processor that it has, the MTK6592M, this is a really powerful device. We'll leave Nova Launcher for now. One thing I don't like about the device, so let's say that the screen is locked. You cannot pull down the notification tab. So you'd actually have to unlock the device and then pull down the notification tab. That's a bit disappointing. Going back to the settings app here, we don't have that many options, but I'm very happy that the device has wake gestures. So basically you can set any letter that you draw on the screen to open any app, and I do like the double tap to wake up, as you can see, and it works extremely well. And the device also has motions and gestures. If we go into storage here, we are going to see that we have 2 gigs right here and another 4 gigs right here. So you have about 6 gigs available from the 8 that the device has. If we go into languages, it has quite a few languages. Developer options, nothing special. I was very pleased with the battery on this device. I'll show you a couple of screenshots that I took. So I was at 18% last night, and I had the device on for 23 hours and 54 minutes, so basically 24 hours on one battery. During that time I had the screen on for 3 hours and 6 minutes, so it wasn't that much. However, for a phone that costs $105, it's really awesome to have a battery that lasts the entire day. During that time I used 82 megs of internet on 3G and 197 megabytes of internet on Wi-Fi. So it's a pretty decent phone, and the battery does last quite a bit. Next I will show you the Antutu benchmarks. So as you can see, 27,000. I was able to get 28 in a different test. I'm not sure why it went 27 now. As you can see, Android 4.4.2, the screen resolution, the rear camera, the 1 gig of RAM, next I will show you the GPS test. I am closer to the window now, so you can actually get a fix. If I'm outside, it finds satellites in a couple of seconds. And as you can see, it's gonna connect any minute now. And it got a fix already. The Google Maps works awesome with it, so the GPS works really good on this device. Next, I will show the multi-touch test. So you can touch the screen in 5 places in the same time and it works fine. I don't have any problems with the touch screen. It's very responsible during games or anything else. Next, I'll show you the sensor box. So this device supports the following sensors, as you can see. So it's got quite a few sensors for a $105 device. Next, I'll do a speed test. This is on Wi-Fi, so I'll just turn off the Wi-Fi. And we'll start the test. The most I got, I believe it was 6.5 megabytes download. But this has a lot to do with the network, not the phone that much. So as you can see, it's about 5 megabytes per second. And the upload speed, it's horrible as usual. It does work really good in my opinion. And here you have the results. I'll turn on the Wi-Fi again. The flashlight on the back works really good. It's pretty bright. Not the brightest out there, but as you can see, it's pretty bright. I'll show you the brightness of the screen as well. This is set at 10% right now, 25, 50, and it should be at 100% right now. As you can see, the screen is extremely bright. I'll turn it back down to 10 so you can actually see. Next, I'm gonna open a couple of apps so you can see how the device performs. So we'll go to any website here. After it loads, everything works fine. I'll open up eBay. After the pages load, everything works really fine. As you can see, scrolling in and out, it's done pretty good. Next, I'll open up YouTube. And I'll just check out my videos and I'll start one of them up. Everything starts really fast, nothing about that. As you can see, the quality, it's only 360 pixels because the screen doesn't have a higher resolution. Next, I'll show you how the FM radio app works. So I'll just get some headphones. You have to plug in some headphones. So I'm gonna plug in these. And as you can see, it works fine. Next, let's check out the speaker on this device. I'll make a quick phone call.
Our self-serve menu is available 24/7. It's a quick and easy way to perform common transactions, such as checking your usage, count balance, or making a payment. To use our self-serve menu, press 1. To speak to a real person using FIDO app.
The call quality is fine in my opinion. I talked for about an hour on this device and everybody heard me fine. The proximity sensor works well, as you can see. Next, let's check out the rear speaker. I'll just go into audio profiles and open up a couple of ringtones. So I turn the volume all the way up. And as you can see, it's pretty loud. Next I want to connect a Bluetooth speaker so you can see that it actually works with a Bluetooth. I used it in my car, so it does work fine. I'll just search for devices. And it found a speaker. This is the first time it connects to the speaker. And it should be connected. I'll go back to the audio profiles and the ringtones. So it does work really good. I'll turn this off. Next I'll show you the camera app. I find that the camera is very decent. So if you hold on an object, it's gonna focus on that object, so you can move the device. It works better if it's a lot of light, but as you can see, it keeps the focus on that object in the picture. Other than that, it's pretty standard, nothing special about the app. If we go into settings here, you're gonna see that the camera is 8 megapixel sensor. I have a couple of pictures in the video's descriptions as samples, and you can see those. Scrolling through pictures is done pretty fast as well. And as you can see, there is quite a bit of detail in the pictures. I was quite surprised with the camera, considering this device only costs $105. The front camera, well, that's not the best out there. All the pictures come up a bit grainy. I'll just take a quick picture now so I can show you. It's not too bad, but it could be better. It all depends how the light is. This is a video test with the MLAIS M9. Next I'm gonna play a couple of games because I was asked by viewers to play some games that are more intensive, so I chose Modern Combat as one of them. It will take a couple of seconds to actually start up. But as soon as it loads, everything works really fine and really smooth. As you can see, it worked really well. I'm gonna play Beach Buggy for a quick second so you can see this one as well. Even though this device has only 1 gig of RAM, all the games seem really good to be played on. Overall, this is a great device in my opinion. Everything works really fast on it and smooth. It is very thin. It doesn't weigh much. The battery lasts for an entire day without any problems, with the moderate usage obviously. So I do believe this is a great device to buy. Unfortunately, it's only a 3G device, but most Chinese devices are 3G, so the bands aren't exactly compatible here in North America. I've been using it on Rogers, which is basically Fido, or the other way around. If you want to check this phone out, check out the link in the video's description and also the $3 coupon that I have listed there. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.